Are we ready?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Hey guys, I'm Fred Hope.
And I'm Brandon Scheid. Hi, everybody.
And we're going to talk to you about why it's the best time to get into kiteboarding.
No, we have to start over again.
Why?
Come
That's...
on. Let's do a good one.
Hey guys, I'm Fred Hope.
And I'm Brandon Scheid.
And we're going to tell you why now is the best time to get into wind sports.
If you are a person that has been curious about wind and water sports, or whether you've seen hydrofoiling on the internet, the latest craze of winging, you may have seen some kiteboarding on the internet, it's never been a better time to get into our wonderful sport. And there are a few key reasons why. Fred, what do you think one of the best benefits of learning now is versus learning 10 years ago or even 5 years ago?
Yeah, right now there's a huge surplus of gear. So anywhere you go, you can find exactly what you're looking for a good price.
Yeah, I've also noticed that as all of the brands, Slingshot included, as we continue to progress the gear and we get better and better, it's not like last year's gear is a detriment. Like, you don't feel bad telling your friends, your family to go buy last year's equipment. Of course, we make the best equipment each year and continue to improve it, but we also have great product in line currently, which means you have access more so than ever before to really great, reliable, and affordable gear, which is going to take that first cost of entry. Because as you know, with wind sports, it's not pay to play, right? Like, once you get your setup,
yeah, it's free to go to the beach.
Yeah, so the best part about that is it's not snowboarding or it's not golf or any of those other high level recreation sports where each time you want to do it, you have to put your credit card down. You kind of take it off in that big chunk in the beginning. It feels like a lot, but you get so much value out of the gear now that you're more than happy with that gear for your first couple years of learning.
Yeah, and there's tons of places with wind and water.
Tell me more.
70% of the earth is covered in water.
Yeah,
and
okay.
Most places are windy.
Yeah, okay.
So if you have a nice big beach to launch your kite at, or even a small access point to go winging, you can get in the water and ride on wind.
Try that take again. The earth has water on it, and you can use the water.
Yeah, so the earth's covered in 70% water, and with water comes weather.
Yeah.
And with weather comes wind. So
yeah.
Any place that you have access to the water with a big beach for kiteboarding, or even a small access point to walk down to the beach,
yeah,
it's very easy to get on the water.
Well, with the inclusion of the new sport of winging as well, the access points just got way easier, right? Because we don't need necessarily to always launch our kites. Our wings, we can just jump in the water, and we can go on snow or ice or on land. So we actually don't even need access to water to do wind sports.
Yeah, ice winging has become huge up in Michigan and such.
Yeah, in the Midwest where they have the long extended winters, the ability to take those same wind tools and use them to get on the out on the frozen form of water, aka snow and ice, is also a great way to get outside, get some fresh air, spend time with your family. The advent of this new sport of winging is extremely non-intimidating. It's easy to learn, it's safe. You can hand an 80-year-old guy a wing or an 8-year-old child a wing, and both of them are going to have a great time. So it's really never been more accessible and easy in order to get in without the fear or the cost or any of that kind of stuff. So that's another reason why it's so great to get in. The access, the ease of use. Kiteboarding equipment has come a long way, especially in the past 10 years. So it's also much safer, much more reliable, and easier than ever to use. If I was interested in getting into wind sports, like, where would I start? What do I start with a trainer kite, or like how do I start the program?
Yeah, it's easy to just get a small trainer kite. Teaches you how to fly the kite. You can do it with your son or daughter or your parents, anything like that. And then you would probably go take a lesson. When you're looking for a good place to learn, you want flat water, fairly shallow so that you can touch if you need to, consistent wind from all angles, and a good instructor above all else. Yeah,
so that kind of goes full circle, and we are here in the backyard at Real Watersports, which is one of the premier, I think arguably the best location to learn to kiteboard in the whole world. You have literally miles and miles of shallow flat water where you can touch the whole time. You have a large swath of gear. You have the instructor on the ski right next to you. World-class service, world-class instruction, and it just ramps the progression up. And I actually got an interesting viewpoint on the other day. You know, we were talking about how gear is cheaper and all that kind of stuff, but you're always like, oh, what gear do I get? Do I get beginner gear? you know, like a really great option is just to take a lesson. You take a lesson, you find out whether the sport is good for you. You also get an opportunity to ride the entry-level gear and maybe even progress into like more advanced gear during those lessons. And then when you leave, you know, okay, I don't need to buy the super beginner setup. I can kind of step in a little bit further into the sport, ensure that the gear is going to last longer, right? And then
and you have a resource to refer back to on what you should buy, so you're not just buying random stuff.
Yeah, I mean,
there's
there's
exactly what you need.
There's certainly a lot of internet talk about, oh, this is the best and that's the best, and sometimes it can be hard to cut through the noise of that. So definitely finding someone that you trust that is intimately knowledgeable about the gear is really helpful. And that's definitely something that's going to be opened up to you when you take a lesson or you visit a lesson center like Reel here in Cape Hatteras.
So in conclusion, as we just said, now's the best time.
Yeah, I've been working in the wind sports industry since 2004, and I have never seen the culmination of this like ease of access, ease of cost, and ease of use kind of come together in one particular year. I can't see why, if you were questioning whether now is the time, the answer is 100% yes, no question. Make an investment in yourself, your health, your happiness, your freedom.
Yeah,
get out on the water.
Yeah.
Get outside, have some fun.
Take in that sun and learn to swim.